Waterford.
Exactly.
So this is not a stay-at-home guy.
No.
This guy's a, see you later, right? Oh, yeah. You're a real sweetheart there, Mikey. Okay? You're a real sweet. His goal, he said, would be to create an environment where the women feel safe. That's interesting. In my opinion, when women feel safe, feel comfortable, things happen. My research, okay, this is real.
Okay.
My research shows women make up to 50% of the buying decisions. Well, if that's true, I hope they're not buying the education here in New London, if that's the case. And if they're making the buying decision on jewelry, you sent it. You sent
It's a barrel from Waterford.
Waterford. And if they're going out to eat, they're going to Waterford. This guy, right? You got to be kidding. It's important to capture that market. So he's going to capture the women and bring them where? Put them on the streets of New London, where we've had all kinds of difficulty, where people have been assaulted in the garage,
Right.
on the street.
Right.
Okay, he's going to what's he going to do, light up the place? Okay? Women decide where the families lives.
Okay.
It sounds like he's getting ready to move where the shops and where to go for dinner. See, I told you.
Yeah, you told me.
Oh, boy, this is funny. Once women feel safe all hours of the evening and feel comfortable parking their car and walking in downtown. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, right? I mean, he actually said that. Bussetto said he never intended to get involved in politics. That was probably the best decision of your life, and you should think it over, okay? And he attended St. Bernard High School, okay, graduated from Quinnipiac University, and was vice president and owner of Michael's Dairy. His daddy built that business, isn't that right?
Yeah.
He didn't build that
No,
business.
the father did.
He worked there as a little kid. Yeah, like you work for your daddy,
Yeah.
doing roofs. Yeah, and I work for mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was, okay, so he worked for daddy, in the family business. I hope so. Okay. He served one term on the planning and zoning. Most recent project is 55 and over community off Montauk Ave. All 10 houses in called Easy Street have sold. Finally. That's really good. Easy Street. That's okay. That's good. I'll leave that alone. Okay. He was first elected to the 7-member in 2007, receiving more votes than any other candidate. Yeah, first time around. First time around, Mike had all these promises.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, he told that he was going to do everything, and we voted for him first
Yeah,
time
we
around.
did.
Yeah, we went out there and worked because we thought he was a breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
He blew air all right. He gassed the whole place. Okay? Next time around, okay, well, we had other stuff, and our people and the Poor Folks Coalition went out and went against him, went against Peg, went against Harry.
Maynard?
No. Oh, yeah.
John Maynard,
They went
yeah.
against Maynard. Oh, yeah, I forgot him.
Yeah.
They had gone, like they did against Moore that time around, right? Before. No, they went against.
Morse, that time?
But they came back for.
Yeah, they did.
For Morse on the second time around, for the school board. Oh, no, there's another one in there that
Okay.
they went against. Okay, the one that promised, remember they told me they were gonna put me on the sports commission?
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah.
we did the big thing and
Yeah, I
they didn't
remember.
show up,
Yeah.
right? Oh, yeah, right. They thought, see, people take you for granted. You know, sometimes you're not calling. You guys are great out there and stuff like that, and they don't believe that you can affect this election. They think that because we're silent most of the time, because we don't run down to the hall anymore and scream and yell, and you get to say, they think your vote doesn't count. And that's not true. And they haven't figured that out yet. They haven't figured out that we have real thinking voters that get out and really do. And they're working people. They're hard-working people. And, you know, they're not even always watching the show. But they've been out to vote. They're union folk, okay? Now, sometimes guys like Pacetto and them think, oh, we locked up the police union and we locked up this union. Well, that is not always the case. That is not always the case. Okay, unions think about their own needs and their family needs and what you're doing, and if you're real and if you're honest about what you're gonna do, if you make commitments, if you're open, okay? You know, I wanna know, you know, I got some real problems. No black firemen
True.
in a city, no black
No.
firemen. You know, I'm honest enough to go and talk to my union reps and say, hey, pal, you know, we need to do some stuff and need to be real and things like that. You know, and we got a lot of good people out there. Okay, we got a lot of military people here that are in this city, and that support. We got a lot of people that support the Coast Guard Academy, and we got a lot of vets that do a lot of work, and they're not out there jumping around, running down, slamming their thing, wanting to be talking at the council meetings to hear themselves, because you get the same group all the time. You
I
ever
know.
notice? You know, I had some. You know, Tia Bria told me I should tape all those things. You know, and
meetings,
yeah, she gets mad at me because the reason I don't tape them is it's the same stuff all the
Yeah.
time. It's the same people.
Exactly.
Okay, and they're always looking for something to crap about. You know what I mean? I was going to say something else, but hope the kids aren't in the room. You know, it's the same ones. You do anything and they're looking to complain. It doesn't matter. 1 minute they don't like it this way, the next minute they don't like. We need leadership that's going to going to bite the bullet.
Right.
I like this guy. I like Darrell. I like this guy. He's a fighter. You know, you go into the ring and you have to have a plan. People don't understand fighting and the science of fighting. You just don't, well, some people, like stupid me, went in there and swung, you know what I mean? And didn't have plans.
Right.
And my cousin used to knock my head and punched me enough that a couple of them, that actually became world-class fighters, a couple of them taught me that the last thing I need to be is in the ring.
Yeah, right.
I need a gun. So, but Darrell's a ring guy.
Yeah.
So he knows strategy, and he knows you got to go in, and you got to have a plan. And your plan can't be for one round. It's got to be for 2 to 3 or 4 or 6 or 10, how many rounds you're
Yeah.
fighting, okay? You got to have that plan. And you can't be set back. So when somebody's punching the crap out of you and knocking you down, you got to get up,
Right.
okay? Well, that's like having the whole community come against you. That's like being punched out, okay? Well, you got to punch through it. If you believe you're right, you got to punch through it. And that's why this guy, Pacetto, I'd sit it out. I'd sit on the sidelines, you know, drink your water and don't get in the ring, because this guy is going to punch your lights out. That's what's going to happen. I mean, you know, you aren't even going to be able to talk at his level. You are not even going to be able to debate him. He is a sharp young man. I've sat down with him. I sat down with him several times. And I think I'm a real smart mouth. Arrogant I am. And I'll tell you, in the justice field, He's a lawyer, but I've been to the Supreme Court. I'm a jailhouse lawyer.